Hello friends! Welcome to my June TBR video. This is, as you should know, my lovely husband, Steven. And today, while we were out, I let him pick my June TBR. We walked around Barnes & Noble and he just picked whatever, met his fancy.
You're gonna suffer.
I'll show you those clips now so that you guys can see all of that, and then we'll be back so that I can tell you what the books are. Okay, friends, now that you saw it, I just hit my piercing. As you're watching this, it may be a couple weeks later, but right now it's still fresh, and it hurt. Anyways, the choices that were made. I think he's pretty proud of himself.
I'm 5 for 5. Pretty fucking good.
The first one is I'll Make a Spectacle of You by Beatrice Winifred Eicher.
You're gonna be a spectacle when you try to read this book.
It is a horror book. Basically about this girl who gets a strange diary from her thesis advisor, which leads her on a spiral of searching about this folklore topic that ends up being true. Leads her to a secret society of people called the Keepers.
Illuminati.
And then students start disappearing, and
Mothman.
It says that she finds herself plagued by visions of the past as she struggles to separate truth from folklore before it's too late. So, that sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds pretty good.
You're darn tootin'.
Next, we have Hell House by Richard. How would you pronounce that? Matheson? Okay. But what drew him to it is the little blurb from Stephen King down here.
We love Stephen King.
Ooh, and it has one by Ray Bradbury. Fun fact about me.
Didn't see that.
Fun fact about me, Ray Bradbury is one of my favorite horror short story.
Peter Bradbury?
Horror short story authors. Has been since middle school. So, the fact
crazy.
that both are on there, it's pretty good. But basically,
I don't know who Peter Straub is either.
Basically, it says, for more than 20 years, Belasco House has stood empty. Its shadowed walls have witnessed scenes of unimaginable horror and depravity. The townsfolk refer to it as Hell House. All previous attempts to probe its mysteries have ended in murder, suicide, or insanity. Now, for people, it's a wealthy publisher brooding over his impending death, a psychiatrist that he hired, and 2 mediums going to this house to investigate for a night.
What about the Smalls?
And it says the group will investigate the property and end up fighting for their very souls. So, another horror book. I think it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Then we have This Book Won't Burn by Samira
Ahmed.
I'm really bad at names, guys. But basically, it is about a high school girl who notices that her school library is getting rid of a lot of books. That are being seen as obscene or pornographic, but they're really a large majority of them, if not all of them, were written by LGBT authors or BIPOC authors. Which is a very interesting topic, if I do say so. And it's about her journey of trying to speak up and change what is happening.
Yeah.
Next, we have Booked on a Feeling by J.C. Lee. And it's basically a small town romance between big hotshot trying to be a lawyer. No, she is a lawyer. Sorry. She is a lawyer. She's trying to be a partner at a law firm.
Big difference.
Who passes out after an anxiety attack, and while she has time off from work because of that, she goes back to her hometown and meets up with her childhood best friend again, and they work together to basically revamp this failing bookstore that's in town.
This has Hallmark written all over it.
So I'm very excited for this. This seems like it's going to be so good. This is probably the one that I'm most excited for.
You're welcome.
And then we have The Resurrectionist. He picked it mainly for the sprayed edges.
Yeah. And the really cool rib cage on the front. Yeah.
But basically, this is about a student who leaves his studies at Oxford to go to... I can't even pronounce it. He goes to Scotland.
Edinburgh?
Yeah. He goes to Scotland to join one of their private schools for surgeons. But they don't practice on what they say is human cadavers.
Dead bodies.
And so he goes searching for somebody who will, help him practice on that. Insert Nye McKinnon, who is a body snatcher, and just made James their accomplice. And it's about a whole underground society of body snatchers. And yeah, I think it sounds super interesting. If I do say so myself.
Yeah.
But yes, that is all we have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you are looking forward to seeing me talk about these books. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you later.
She pulled me away from food for this.
Bye-bye.